going to make a ring using Peyote stitch and Preciosa seed beads in a size 11, and then we're going to embellish with Swarovski crystal and Preciosa seed beads in a size 15. To begin, we need to cut our thread to approximately 120 centimetres, and then we need to put on a stopper bead which will keep our work firm while we're working. The ring is going to be 6 beads in width, and I'm going to have 2 colours. So I'm going to pick up 2 beads in the opaque turquoise and 4 beads in the teal. Then I'm going to pick up a further bead, which is my 7th bead, which will be the bead that starts my 2nd row. So I'll take that down to my stopper bead, and then I'm going to pass my needle, miss bead 6 and pass my needle through bead 5. And there we have 2 beads sat on top of one another. I will then pick up another bead, looking for beads all of a similar width, and pass it through bead 3, missing bead 4, and again the 2 beads will sit on top of one another, and then I'm on to my next coloured bead, which is the turquoise. So I'll pick up the turquoise and I'll miss bead 2 and pass my needle through bead 1. I've picked up 2 beads, I need to pick up 1. So now we're ready to turn our work over and start the next row. So I'm just going to snug my work up a little. So I'm going to pick up another turquoise bead and pass it through the bead that's jutting out slightly. So again, I'll have beads sitting on top of one another. And then I'm back onto my teal beads, and again miss that next bead and pass my needle through the next bead jutting out. Gently firm my work up. Pick up, pass my needle through. I'm now ready to turn my work over and proceed with the next row. I can now carry on adding rows until I have the right length, and approximately 28 rows. To close our ring, we're going to basically zip our work up now. So we fold our work over, take our working thread and take it down the opposite side of the ring and the bead that's jutting out, and take our thread down. Then we bring our needle and pass it through the opposite side to the bead that's jutting out and take our needle down, and we'll keep going right down to the bottom, and we're basically connecting the 2 sides as we're going. we now have our 2 threads together, but rather than tying off here, I'm going to take my needle and pass it back up through the opposite side and go back up strengthening my closure. So you can, if you want to, you can take your threads back to meet at this point, tie off, but not cut the thread because we're now going to embellish. To embellish your ring with Swarovski 3mm crystals, you need to swap your needle from the size 10 to a size 13. This allows your needle to pass through the Preciosa seed beads in a size 15 twice. Pick up 2 of your seed beads, 1 crystal and a further seed bead. Take your beads down to your work and, missing the size 15, pass your needle through the crystal, the two size 15 seed beads and back through the size 11 into your ring. Snug your work up. Position your thread into the next place where you want to have your next embellishment. When you've added as many embellishments as you think looks good, take your thread, following the natural thread path, thread it through the beads to meet up with the thread of your tail, which you can also thread in a few beads to meet up somewhere in the middle of the ring rather than on the edge. Tie your threads off and then continue threading your threads through the beads a few more times to give a tidy finish.